Imagine a world where trees are falling, ecosystems are collapsing, and infrastructure is crumbling. Picture lush forests reduced to barren landscapes, vibrant coral reefs bleached white, once bustling cities now ghost towns. This is not a dystopian future, but rather the harsh reality of our present environmental challenges. We're witnessing an alarming rate of deforestation as trees fall victim to human activity and climate change. Our ecosystems are under tremendous stress, losing their complexity and resilience. And let's not forget about our crumbling infrastructure. Roads crack, bridges fail, and buildings crumble, unable to withstand the relentless onslaught of extreme weather events. Water scarcity adds another layer of complexity to this dire situation. Once abundant, fresh water is becoming a scarce commodity, a luxury many of us can no longer afford. In the face of these challenges, it seems like a peculiar time to be buying property, doesn't it? Now, shift your gaze to the skies. Our sun, a fiery ball of gas, holds 98% of our solar system's mass. It's an enormous, blazing sphere of hot plasma with a mass so immense that it beggars belief. To give you a sense of scale, the sun is over 1,000,000 times more massive than our home planet. If you could somehow pluck the sun from the sky and weigh it on a cosmic scale, it would tip the balance at a staggering 2 non-alien kilograms. That's a 2 followed by 30 zeros, quite the heavyweight, wouldn't you say? This gargantuan ball of fire is the benchmark that we're using to imagine a mind-boggling what-if scenario. What if our Earth grew to match the size of the sun? Picture it, our blue and green marble, transforming into a colossal giant. Just imagine our humble Earth swelling to the size of the sun. Picture this, continents stretching out, oceans becoming shallow seas. With an Earth as big as the sun, our familiar geography would warp and twist in ways we could hardly imagine. But this isn't a simple case of more room to roam. Our dynamic Earth would undergo dramatic ecological shifts. Imagine the Amazon, no longer a dense, verdant jungle but a sparse woodland, its biodiversity diluted over a greater landmass. And the Sahara? It could well become a sprawling expanse, even more inhospitable than before. Our oceans, while broader, would become shallower. This could ramp up evaporation rates, potentially transforming our blue planet into a parched desert world. Marine life would face a crisis too, as warmer waters endanger delicate ecosystems. And let's not forget about our water resources. With bodies of water spread thin, fresh water could become a rare commodity. It's a world transformed, and not for the better. In this enlarged Earth, humans and wildlife alike would face unprecedented challenges. With the spread of soil over a vast landscape, food crop yields would take a hit. The irony here is that despite the ample real estate, there would be less food to go around. Now imagine a world where every trip to the grocery store turns into a fight for survival. Meanwhile, our wildlife friends won't be having a picnic either. Picture a deer having to trek twice, thrice, or even 10 times as far to find a freshwater source. And it's not just about the distance. The shallower bodies of water would evaporate faster, and the competition for what's left would be fiercer than ever. The planet's transformation would lead to a game of survival, where every sip of water, every bite of food becomes a battle. Life, as we know it, would become a struggle for survival. An Earth as massive as the sun would wreak havoc on our solar system's delicate balance. Imagine the Earth, having swelled to the sun's size, suddenly exerting a gravitational pull to match. This would dramatically disrupt the solar system's current dynamics, potentially spawning a binary system where Earth and the sun pirouette in a cosmic dance around each other. But this waltz wouldn't be a tranquil ballet. The orbits of other planets, once so predictable, would be thrown into disarray. Mars might find itself on a collision course with Jupiter, while Venus could be catapulted out of the solar system altogether. And let's not forget about those pesky asteroids. With 2 gravitational giants in the solar system, the likelihood of asteroids being pulled towards Earth would increase dramatically. This would make the threat of a catastrophic asteroid impact far more likely than it is today. So, in conclusion, our solar system would be a cosmic chaos. A fascinating thought, but perhaps it's best left as a thought experiment. And what about us? Could we survive in a world with such intense gravity? Well, the answer isn't quite promising. With an Earth as mammoth as the Sun, the gravitational pull would be intense, so much so that our infrastructure would stand no chance against it. Buildings, bridges, roads, they'd all crumble under the weight of their own mass, turning our cities into dystopian landscapes. But it's not just our infrastructure that would take a hit. Imagine yourself weighing 1,000,000 times more than what you weigh now. The simple act of walking would become a Herculean task. Even standing up straight would be near impossible. Our bodies, as they are, simply aren't built to withstand such gravitational forces. The physical strain would make living conditions unbearable. Everyday activities would become insurmountable challenges. Life as we know it would be fundamentally altered, and not for the better. It's a bleak picture, isn't it? But worry not, Earthlings, our planet isn't going anywhere near the size of the Sun. In fact, Earth is on a diet, slowly but surely losing mass over time due to various processes. Now there's a weight loss plan you don't hear about every day. Let's take a moment to reflect on the importance of maintaining natural proportions. Sure, a supersized Earth might sound like fun at first, with all that extra room for activities, but as we've explored, it would also bring about a host of problems, from environmental to gravitational. The Earth as it is has been shaped by billions of years of cosmic happenstance and geological evolution. Its size, its place in the solar system, its climate, and all the life it supports are all delicately intertwined. So, let's be thankful for our perfectly sized planet. After all, size does matter. And in this case, smaller is not only beautiful, but it's also the key to our survival.